So today is my 50th vlog. That is insane. Where has the time gone? The plan is I'm meeting up with Wade. We're going to do something fun. I'll explain it a bit more once I've met up with him. Let's do our hair quickly. Yeah. Hair check. Hair check. So, I'm here with Wade. We've had our Gregs. We are feeling fresh. I said in the car I'd explain to you a bit about what we're doing. So, as I said, this is my 50th vlog. So I wanted to do something a little bit special and cool and creative and funny, which is why I brought Wade. So the plan is to use a random plot generator. We're going to react to whatever shambles it conjures up, and then we're going to try and make a video of kind of the script that it's given us. It's probably going to be an absolute mess, but I think that's part of the fun. Yeah. It's going to be good. So we shall get that up. We're going to put in this stuff on this random plot generator. Okay, so there's a few things we can do. As you can see, we're going to go for short story. Title, let's go for a random title. Now, Wade, pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
2.
I think that's the only number between 1 and 3.
Oh, you're funny. Nice, so it's going to launch straight into the action. Pick a number, 1, 2 or 3.
1.
1. It's going to be an emotional conflict. 1, 2 or 3.
3.
With a violent ending. Do you want to be the main character, or?
Of course.
Of course, great. We've input everything. We now click write me a short story, and it's going to do just that. Wade looked at the magic tripod in his hands and felt concerned.
I do feel quite concerned, honestly.
He walks over to the window and reflected on his lonely surroundings. He'd always loved cold Stowmarket with its troubled, talented trees. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel concerned. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather, someone. It was the figure of Ben. Ben was a delightful dolphin with hairy thighs and ugly ankles.
Lovely.
Wade gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was a cowardly, splendid lucacde sport drinker with brown thighs and grubby ankles.
Lovely.
His friends saw him as a joyous, jealous juggler. Once he had even rescued a fluffy owl from a burning building.
Fluffy owl?
But not even a cowardly person who had once rescued a fluffy owl from a burning building was prepared for what Ben had in store today. The cloudy tease like eating koalas making Wade confident. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
As Wade stepped outside and Ben came closer, he could see the exuberant glint in his eyes. Ben glared with all the wrath of 6,823 admirable, frail frogs. He said in a hushed tone, "I hate you, and I want revenge." Wade looked back, even more confident and still fingering the magic tripod.
Excuse me?
Who knows?
That's what it says?
Yep. Ben,
Nice.
let's get married, he replied. They looked at each other with anxious feelings, like two obedient odd ostriches cooking at a very special accident, which had orchestral music playing in the background and two clever uncles partying to the beat. Suddenly, Ben lunged forwards and tried to punch Wade in the face. Quickly, Wade grabbed the magic tripod and brought it down onto Ben's skull.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Ben's hairy thighs trembled and his ugly ankles wobbled. He looked sad. His emotions raw like a lonely late lens. Then he let out an agonising groan and collapsed onto the ground. Moments later, Ben was dead. Wade went back inside to make himself a nice drink of lucacde sport.
Yes. Victory drink.
That is ridiculous. So we've got to make this into a movie.
How?
I have no
Genuinely,
idea.
how are we gonna do this?
I have no idea. So I'm thinking we're in, it says reflected on his lonely surroundings. So we want to make it feel lonely and empty. So I reckon if we start with a few shots of like just the woods, like being all empty and stuff, we're going to change it a little bit because it needs to be set out here because obviously we can't go to your house. So yeah, we'll have those establishing shots and then we'll have you just like sitting there, looked at the magic tripod. So I guess you're going to have a tripod in your hands.
Brilliant.
And you're looking concerned. You'll look at your tripod, then he saw something in the distance. It was Ben, a delightful dolphin. Well, I don't look like a dolphin. And then it's a close-up of my eyes. Okay, I think we can do something here. So the first shots we're going to get then is just of the woods, making it look cold and lonely. So we're going to start with the drone, and we'll get some drone shots of that.
Bye, little fella. Goodbye. Ah, he's out of focus.
So we've got our drone shots. I'm now going to put this on a gimbal so we can get some shots of the inside of the woods just looking lonely. So we've got our opening shots, we did the drone, we did the gimbal. So now on to the story, if we can call it that. Wade looked at the magic tripod in his hands and felt concerned. He walked over to the window and reflected on his lonely surroundings. So obviously there's no windows here. So we were wondering maybe if he's looking at the tripod, the magic tripod in his hands, and instead of walking over to a window, he gets his phone out of his pocket and maybe does like a little, like, just takes like a selfie, because then he can look at himself. Okay, so I've built my rig. We're going full movie cinema here. Wade is on a tree, ready for the first wide shot. So I'm just going to go somewhere over here, and I'm going to pan out from the tree so that you can kind of see him just setting the scene where he is a little bit more. But then I'm going to get a close-up of him looking concerned at his magic tripod. We want this to be awkward because it's an awkward story as well, so I'm going to get like ridiculous close-ups, just kind of setting that scene a little bit more before we start talking. So we just filmed kind of the first talking. We're about to enter the action sequence.
So I was just saying to Ben now, I had a really cool idea, I think, that if Ben's lying on the floor after I've knocked him out, I come like lie over, or that's that. Let's say that again. If I come stand over him and it kind of like goes blurry as if he's just died, and then you kind of see that I'm watching over him as he dies.
So there's a few analogies, metaphors or whatever they are that obviously we weren't able to do, like two ostriches cooking at a happy accident whilst uncles clap to the beat or whatever it is, because like what even? But we're going to do our best. I'm going to try and make the edit as weird as possible. We filmed everything in the woods, so for the final shot it talks about Wade going back and drinking a lucacde sport. So I'm going to film him leaving the woods, I'm going to film him buying a lucacde sport, and then we're just going to have that final shot, him just kind of sipping it at his window, and then that is a wrap for this weird film.
I really am a cowardly, splendid lucacde sport drinker with grubby ankles.
I know you once rescued an owl for a burning building, but you are not prepared for me. I hate you and I want revenge.
Ben, let's get married.
I have anxious feelings.
Me too.